What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to test a new product that was sent to me by Vigor Air Ride, and they have an airbag kit for our truck, and they reached out to me and asked if we wanted to give them a shot. And if you have been watching the channel a while, you will know that we already have airbags on our truck from another brand. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to swap out the airbags on the truck for these new airbags, and we're going to give them a shot. Vigor wanted me to test those out and let them know what I think, so we're making a video and we're going to show all of you at the same time. Alright, I already popped the box open, but this is what's inside. You have your user install manual. You got a little bit of air line here. And then you have your airbags. And one thing I do like, which the other brand has as an option, it's a more premium option, is this nice threaded stainless steel line. These come with this just standard, so that's already an upgrade, and I like it. These are clamps, hardware. They give a line cutter. Okay, that's really nice. We don't get that in the other brand. And we have stainless steel lines, it appears. And it looks like the accessories they send with it, or the accessories that are part of the kit, are a little nicer as well. So let's get to it. Let's get the other ones off. We'll compare the springs a little bit, and then we will install this airbag kit. Okay, I got the old bag out. Want to give you a good look at it. Hopefully with the light we can see how it's made and what it looks like. And then we have the new bag here to compare, and it's obvious that this thickness is different. The way it's made, it doesn't look any different. This is thicker, and it makes this bag feel a little softer, but honestly I don't think there's any difference in the thickness of the material. They actually have the same number on here. I can show you. So yeah, same number. Not sure what that means, but anyway, we're gonna get these mounted to the brackets, and we'll get them on the truck and give them a test drive. Alright, both airbag assemblies are together. I've got one. I went ahead and test fit in the truck. What I want to say before I get started with the install, the instructions are really good. It's all spelled out for you. It's very nice. It makes sense. No problems for me with using the instructions, even though I don't like to use instructions like probably most of you out there. And when putting these brackets together, you're going to need this whether you want to or not. You should use it. So this is what the driver's side looks like. Some main problems you're going to have getting that airbag in. You have to come through this side, and you got to move all these lines out of the way. Be very careful with these lines. Make sure you're not hitting anything or pulling those out like I did there. See this one? So anyway, just be careful of all these. Make sure you're not pulling anything loose or cutting anything, because this is these are your brakes, and this is a vent for your rear axle. There's quite a few things up here that are very, very important. You do not want to mess up. When you go to put these in, flip them upside down, go in with the bottom, and then once you get them through all these wires, you're going to kind of flip it over and lay it in place. The passenger side is really easy. You got all kinds of room. You do have to work around the exhaust pipe a little bit, but Other than that, it's not bad at all. All right, so we're gonna get the passenger side in, get all our bolts and brackets in place, and then we will work on running airlines. Okay, we have got everything installed. Everything is torqued down like it should be. And then I have connected the lines, and I really love the stainless lines on here. Everything screws in. I zip tied it to this bracket, and then I ran it over the top of the gas tank, fuel tank, excuse me. Then we make it back here. Okay, then I came from the top of the gas tank. I had one line that was a little longer because it was closer. So I looped it around, zip tied it. I used this adapter that was sent with the bags to connect to one of these plastic lines, and then to a T that I already had in the system. I did the same on the other side, and this line tees off and goes up front to an existing onboard pump that I have. I think we are ready, we're connected, and it is time to test them out. There you go, that's 50 pounds. So we're gonna go for a test drive. The truck is unloaded, nothing in the truck, nothing in the bed of the truck, only me driving. And we're gonna start with no pressure in the airbags. We're able to do this because we have an internal joust pumper. Again, this is 0 PSI, unloaded. We're on a pretty rough road here. Once I get the camper loaded, we're gonna drive back down this same road. Once we get off of this road, I add about 10 PSI, and here you can see the difference in that. It really doesn't ride any differently at all. It's still very comfortable. Now we've added 30 PSI to the bags, and unloaded you can really tell a difference. It's much more stable, but it also feels like it lifts the back end, which it does, and it feels a lot more stiff going over bumps. You can really see the difference in the bags here. So yeah, 30 PSI is pretty uncomfortable when riding unloaded. It's really not necessary at all. Alright, we got the camper connected. We're going to pump them up to somewhere around 30 PSI. Alright. Okay, this is 30 PSI. No bars on the hitch. We're going to go drive it like this. As you can see, it's sitting pretty level. Everything looks good. The tongue weight on this camper is probably around 1,500 pounds. I've actually never pulled it without bars, so we'll see how that goes. But the bags are pumped up to 30 PSI, and we're gonna see how it does with no extra assistance from a hitch. Why would I choose to have airbags on a truck like this? And honestly, it's for adjustability, stability, and comfort. being able to adjust on the fly. I highly suggest adding a pump if you're going to use airbags, because being able to adjust on the fly is just wonderful. I love it. When we're on trips, if it's starting to feel uncomfortable, things are starting to get a little rough, or maybe it's riding too harsh, maybe too soft, I can adjust as needed, and that is really nice. Okay, here's the real test. Really rough road here. I really haven't driven that far yet, but I can already tell a difference with not having the bars on. The bars make the ride a little more harsh. Just the airbags seem to be a little more, I don't know if spongy is the right word, but more airy maybe. I mean, that kind of makes sense. But plenty of stability. I'll tell you what, the Vigor kit, as far as build quality, it matches what I had. I mean, it's really close. It seems the same to me, honestly. Materials seem the same. Everything just kind of seems the same to me, which is not a bad thing at all. That's great. So if you're looking for airbags and you've been looking at other brands, don't count these out. Check them out. I think they're well built. And as far as the instructions, they were easy to read, easy to install. Although I've installed some before, I knew what to expect, but they're really not hard to install at all. Got a pretty big bump coming up here. Wanted to drive over that and test it out. Here we go, right here. I padded up. Awesome. Heck yeah. So if you're looking smooth ride, adjustability, and just an all-around comfortable experience when you're towing, you need to take a look at these Vigor airbags. Check out their website and see if they make a kit for your tow vehicle. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you on the next one. Alright, let's hit the blocks and the chocks. Blocks and the chocks. Here we go. Chocks. There we go. Right on. We're back.